Um, hey guys, it's Wednesday. So my little brother is officially out of school. I'm walking to Hagen right now, mainly because it's actually nice and windy outside, and it's not too hot. It's not nearly as hot today as it was the last couple days. But it's still nice outside. So I haven't sat outside in a while. Mostly the last many times I've came to Hagen, I've sat inside. So I feel like today would be a good day to sit outside. Although I ended up from a previous bill hunt, I had three $1 bills. I had one that kind of looked like the serial numbers were up and down, one technically a birthday note, and one that was under 5,000. But and they were all ones that I kind of set aside because I wasn't sure if I was gonna keep them. But I decided, because I still really don't have any money right now, obviously outside of my coins, I decided why not use them. And I also ended up taking like half a roll of quarters out of the change that I saved, which I guess I didn't need to take that many out considering I ended up using three of the $1 bills. But it's one of those things, they're only quarters and they weren't special anyway. And, I'd rather, fill that box up with good finds. Although, assuming I fill it to a point where I'm going to need to use a different container, I did get another container that I think I'm going to use for it when the one that I have, like, there's too many in it already. So, yeah, so that's what I ended up doing. But I'm going to Hagen just because, in case I don't end up, like, in case the timing doesn't work out, and like either in case the timing doesn't work out, or or we don't end up going to Wendy's or a place where I can get a drink to be brought back. I mean, I guess I could say to have a refill to be brought back at Hop and Drops, but there's one of those kids riding the practical motorcycle. But in case the timing doesn't work out, I'm gonna go to Hagen and buy some drinks anyway, because I plan to do the hunt tomorrow. Because tomorrow I know Mom's gonna wake me up, so I know I'm gonna be awake. Um, I know I'm gonna be awake at least at my normal time, right? I mean, I guess in theory I could have done it today because I actually was up at like 11 a.m. today, because so this is the crazy update for the day. So I don't know who of you guys watched my previous video, but just to give a quick recap, there was a rat that was looked like it was injured in our backyard, and we decided to see if we could get it to recuperate. And it seemed like the rat was getting a lot better. And then this morning or sometime last night, the rat somehow escaped the cage. Like, we don't know where it is. And Chris woke me up at 11 a.m. today to tell me that. And I was gonna originally just go back to sleep, but I couldn't really, like, once he woke me up, I couldn't really get back into my, how tired I was before. So I guess in theory today would have been the day to do the hunt, but I'm gonna do it tomorrow, especially because Friday I plan to go to the chase. And, well, assuming they're able to take at least some coins, and assuming it's not just freaking, like, pennies or something, I'm gonna go to the chase and maybe McDonald's too, or maybe McDonald's or Taco Time or something. Who knows? I may even like go into the Mexican restaurant, because obviously Lauren's going to be doing her party. But I think I'm not going to do that until a little bit later, maybe even not until the afternoon, because it looks like Mom's going to go to Costco on Friday. So hold on, guys. Although I asked her to wake me up, but I assume it's her going. Although I've gone to Costco with Dad the last couple times, but anyway, I'm going to Hagen now just in case I don't have a drink tomorrow, and just to sit around, because I don't know, with literally everyone home, Like, because it was like Lauren, Chris came home, and then Lauren came home, and then Mom came home, and then Dad came home. So it was like, that limits what I can watch on the TV. And then, while I could just go back up to my room and, clean my desk some more or something, I was going to do this anyway, so, and, I'm obviously also, I'm obviously trying to do as much as I can to get change in Coinstar fines, so this also helps out with that. I mean, I know I'm going to get some change because I'm going to be paying with cash today, but, doesn't guarantee I'll get Coinstar fines every time. Well, I will say, even though it isn't as hot as it was the last couple of days, it still is warm. Although this, to me, this is like the perfect summer temperature. Like, if it could be this weather all summer and this temperature, I would love it. I would love that. Because it's like, I don't know, maybe 80 degrees. 75 to 80 degrees, I'd say. This is what I wish this is what I wish it was like all summer. Oh, two other really, really cool things I want to share with you guys. Like, really cool. So, the thing is, though, I don't know if these are going to happen for sure. Like, they're really cool, but they're not things that are, like, guaranteed to happen. So, I think because of how Chris was with the rats, or with the rat that we caught, and how enamored, we all were, Mom was, like, talking about, like, thinking of maybe getting a couple more rats, to have as pets. So, she didn't say she would for sure. She didn't say she would for sure do that, but that could potentially be something exciting. Whoa, that's weird. Hold on, guys. And then the other thing, which is even cooler, well, it's not as permanent as the rat thing, but, well, at least permanent is in, like, if it happens, it's not as permanent. But the cool thing is, this thing actually has a decent chance of happening. So, Grandma Patera, I'm just going to keep walking this way, because there's cars blocking my usual entrance, and I could talk more. But apparently, so you know how I was wondering, like, what Dad and Lauren were talking about Montreal and, like, plane ticket and stuff. Well, I knew Dad was going to spill the beans eventually to me, most likely, but I didn't know he was going to literally yesterday. So apparently, Grandma wants to see Dad, and I'm assuming the rest of the family. And she wants to see us this summer. And it looks like we might be going to Montreal this summer. No, it's not a certainty. And I will say that Dad was saying that he would really like to see my college things in order by that time, because he was saying that he was saying that if we do go, it's probably going to happen late July, early August. So that's the only thing is I have to. That's the thing is I have to see what I can do there. And the thing is, it's like I may still go, even if I don't. I'm probably still gonna end up going if we do go. Oh look at that, guys. Look, just sitting here. What? Look at that. Holy crap, guys. I was just standing here and I noticed that. A quarter, a dime, and a nickel just sitting there. Holy crap. Live mudlark. I always loved to do that when I was doing Instagram live videos. But, so that's the thing, is it's like, I probably would still go even if I don't get that stuff figured out. And it's like, Dad didn't necessarily say that going to Montreal was like me going to Montreal was like heavily based on me doing that, but I know it's probably going to. So that's one of the things. And the other thing is, Mom was saying that like it looks like ground, like, because obviously the main thing is the price of flying, and obviously it's gone way up because they're this country is making everyone pay for oil because we're losing a war in Iran. And of course we suffer all the consequences for it. So flying is a million times more expensive than it already was because they're making us pay for the fuel more. And the thing is, because Mom was saying that, like, Grandma wants to fly us all out here, like, she wants to pay for everything and stuff, and we were kind of nervous about that, because it's like, we don't want to, make her have to pay for us to fly us out there. I mean, she did that once or twice before, but, yeah, so that's the other thing. So, the whole thing about getting rats, I mean, that was kind of just like a conversation, and I mean, I would rather the Montreal thing happen. But anyway, those are two things that could happen. It's one of those things, they're not guarantees, but if they do happen, they're two really cool things. So, yeah, anyway, potentially going back to Montreal. And potentially getting rats for the... yeah. And potentially getting rats for like the first time in like 7 or 8 years. I think even 9 years, actually. So, anyway. Anyway, I'm going into Hagen. Wow, that was a really cool live mudlark, though. Hopefully I'll do well in the Coinstar. Probably not. But... yeah, wow, that was crazy. That was crazy. And I have found coins over by Hagen recently, too. Alright. Pull the top down. Privacy screen.
Have a great one. So,
Another token. It's nice and cool over here. I love it. Yeah, I found a token. A lot of things. Coin Hunter Chris was saying it was also good to check those water machines. What I ended up doing was I didn't want to go out of the live stream again, so I filmed a little screen recording on my X recorder. It doesn't have any sound, unfortunately, but I can still upload that as a short. Although I'm not. I just remembered I'm not doing that. I'm doing the thing where I'm saving all those clips and uploading it when I do the video, recapping my change. So yeah, it has no sound, but I can explain. Alright. I think I'm probably gonna get probably a 2 liter. Well, that might be overboard. Well, maybe. I don't know. I'll get a 1 liter. I'll get a 2 liter. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna put you guys in the pocket because it's hard to carry this while I don't. All right. What? 5 minutes? Why does it say 5 minutes? I don't know why it says 6 minutes and 30 seconds. I definitely had the video on for longer than that. I'm gonna end the video and see why it says it's on for only 7 minutes. Because I really hate that to think that I might have deleted all my previous what I was talking about.